Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is Wyln News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. Wyln News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Elizabeth Doroba. Lineage Logistics held a ribbon-cutting ceremony for their new Hazel Township facility on Tuesday, October 29th at the Humboldt Industrial Park. The event was hosted in collaboration with Can Do of Greater Hazleton as they welcomed the cold storage facility to the area. Lineage is one of the world's leading temperature-controlled warehouse companies, primarily focused in food and beverage distribution as they transport supply around the world. We spoke with Kevin Murray, who is the Vice President of Operations at Lineage, about the company's role in cold storage.
So when you think of that farm to table, we're the two in between. So we handle most of the warehousing and transportation for our customers who are producing food to the end consumers who are ultimately going to eat that food.
Murray also told us why the company chose the Hazleton area as a location for their new facility.
Yeah, we're really excited about our location here in Hazel Township. It's a fully automated facility that's going to complement the rest of our facilities across Pennsylvania and the Northeast network. Hazel Township specifically is within 250-mile radius, covers about 18% of the U.S. population, which is about 60 million people. And we're really excited about this strategic location here.
What makes the new facility special is their state-of-the-art technology. The company operates more than 80 fully and semi-automated buildings, which now includes the Hazel Township location. These facilities allow Lineage to increase efficiency and sustainability while cutting down on supply chain waste.
So we have rail-guided vehicles and cranes that are in the coldest parts of our facility. So this is really new technology that's complementing what our team members are doing and helping keep them safe and especially out of that cold.
Murray told us that he looks forward to working with this new branch as they provide many job opportunities once they reach full capacity.
Happy to lead the team here. We have a great leadership team, a great team. We're going to approximately 150 jobs once we're fully ramped up in staff that we're going to have here in Hazel Township, and we're really excited about that.
Anyone interested in a career at Lineage can visit onelineage.com. The Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce held a red carpet breakfast event at the Top of the 80s restaurant in Hazleton Tuesday morning. The guest speaker for the event was PA State Representative Dane Watrow, who represents the 116th Legislative District. During his presentation, Watrow spoke about his work in Harrisburg and its impact on the local community. Watrow also emphasized the work of community organizations such as the Chamber of Commerce, the Anthracite Post, and Wyln, which help him to learn more about the issues in the district and get the word out about state-related services.
I enjoy keeping busy, but honestly, I just really enjoy being with the people. It's learning what their wants and needs are and carrying it down to the halls of the Capitol.
During his term, Watrow has helped bring tens of millions of dollars back to the district to help the people. In his efforts to represent the district, Watrow also spoke about the benefit of visiting local businesses.
So I think at first people were curious, like, why is Dane wanting to tour my place? What is the purpose of that? And after getting around and speaking with them, now they understand when things come up in Harrisburg, that if a vote comes up, I need to say, this is going to affect my constituent, my business back home. And now all these businesses are getting a clearer understanding of the tours that I take and trying to learn more about the district, and they get it. So now we have a lot of businesses on our schedule to try to go see, and this area is one of the best in the state.
Watrow's office is located at 145 East Broad Street in Hazleton. His staff can be reached by calling 570-453-1343. To keep up to date with Watrow's work in the district, you can also tune in on Fridays to Watrow's weekly update on Wyln during the evening news broadcast. Weatherly Borough has issued a boil advisory for the east side of town until further notice. According to officials, the advisory is in response to a water main break on Evergreen Avenue. During the water boil advisory, residents are warned to boil their tap water before drinking or cooking with it. For those experiencing water outages, a water tanker has been made available at Urena Park. Coming up on WYLN News, PennDOT announces upcoming lane restrictions on Interstate 81. Plus, a winning Pennsylvania lottery ticket is sold in Hazleton. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast, brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
Lehigh Valley Health Network and Jefferson Health have come together, two leading health systems dedicated to improving the well-being of our communities and offering you broader access to uncompromising, high-quality care, stronger together for you.
My name's Riley. It's gonna be sunny.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
Welcome back to WYLN News. PennDOT has announced lane restrictions on Interstate 81 northbound in Luzerne County this week. According to officials, the lane restrictions will span from the McAdoo-Tamaqua exit, 138, to the West Hazleton exit, 145. The lane restrictions will be in effect from 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday, October 29th through Thursday, October 31st, as crews work on crack sealing. Motorists are encouraged to take alternate routes to avoid delays. For up-to-date conditions on major roadways, you can visit 511pa.com. The Hazleton Area High School is inviting veterans to attend their 9th annual Veterans Day ceremony and reception. The event will run from 9 o'clock a.m. to 11 o'clock a.m. on Friday, November 8th at the Hazleton Area High School, located at 1601 West 23rd Street in Hazel Township. During the event, students, faculty, and staff will pay tribute to all veterans and to the millions of active service personnel across the globe. Veterans hoping to attend can RSVP to Janine Satak at 570-459-3221, extension 81500. A Pennsylvania lottery ticket worth $1 million was sold on Friday in Luzerne County. The ticket was purchased at Food Express on Vine Street in Hazleton. For selling the winning ticket, the business will also receive a $5,000 bonus. According to officials, the winning ticket matched all 5 balls drawn and was worth about $1.6 million. The balls drawn were 2, 8, 11, 13, and 33. Officials say the prize must be claimed within 1 year. Anyone with a jackpot winning ticket can contact the lottery office at 1-800-692-7481. Coming up on Freeland's News Choice, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with Bloomsburg, Part 2. Plus, we discuss Halloween safety on this week's Trooper Talk Tuesday. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
FNL Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier for over 50 years, providing quality products and services to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry garage doors from leading manufacturers in the industry like Rayner. They guarantee parts and service for your home or business, from new construction to replacement doors, inspections, and service calls. FNL Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR or visit FNL Doors online at fldoors.com or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township or Schuylkill Haven. SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Contact Pete Casalica for a home and auto quote today.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
Cooking rice just isn't nice. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with Rice Robot, the 1, 2, 3 rice cooker. Watch. 1, add the white cup for rice. 2, add the blue cup for water. 3, click it and let Rice Robot perfectly cook it.
The secret is Perfect Cook technology that surrounds the rice with controlled heat for even cooking. Then Rice Robot senses when it's done, auto stops and keeps it warm to serve.
It won't burn, overcook or undercook, guaranteed.
And rice is just the beginning. Make mac and cheese, frittatas, oatmeals, soups and stews, even ramen dishes. And with a ceramic ultra non-stick interior, cleanup's a breeze.
Get the complete Rice Robot cooking system with the steamer tray and 1, 2, 3 recipe guide, all for just $39.99. It comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. We'll even ship your entire order free. Order now.
1-800-640-8545.
The American Cancer Society Greater Hazleton Unit's 46th Annual Telethon, working together in 2024, sweeping cancer out the door, will be held Saturday, November 23rd from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. at the Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts and broadcast live on WYLN TV 35. Make sure you tune in for all the entertainment and make a pledge. That's the 46th Annual Telethon, live on WYLN TV 35, November 23rd.
founding in 1813, Columbia County seat had been in Danville, as the county originally encompassed today's Montour County, as well as part of today's Schuylkill County. Danville's western location in the county, however, made it seem remote to many county residents, and a petition was created to shift the county seat to a more centralized location. In an October 1845 referendum, 65% of voters chose to move Columbia County seat to Bloomsburg. In 1848, the new county courthouse, designed by architect Napoleon Lebrun, was constructed. It would be added on to with new additions over the years. It was shortly after Bloomsburg became Columbia County seat that a new annual tradition began. Original credit for its creation goes to local resident Dr. John Taggart, who by chance had attended an agricultural fair in Pennsylvania's northern tier. Impressed by what he had seen and convinced Bloomsburg could benefit from a similar agricultural experience, he convinced other residents of the community to consider creating their own fair. An initial committee to start such a fair was formed, its original board consisting of Caleb Barton, Dr. John Ramsey, William Neal, and B.F. and I.W. Hartman. Finding enough local interest for an agricultural exposition, they chose Barton's Field in the west end of Bloomsburg as the site for their fair. And thus, in the fall of 1855, the very first Bloomsburg Fair was held, with an admission rate of 10 cents. Fruit stands and the demonstration of Barton's grain drill were among the first exhibits. Within a few years, the fair had 21 exhibits, including those for livestock, fruits, and vegetables. A horse racing track would be constructed in 1859. Today it remains the only surviving quarter-mile dirt track in the country open for harness racing year-round. A 2,000-seat wooden grandstand was added in 1892. It would be replaced by a 6,000-seat steel and concrete version in 1926. Fairgoers in 1925 got a treat, as the Detroit Tigers and New York Yankees played a series of games at the fairgrounds from October 7th through 9th. The series had been set in motion by Yankees pitcher Bob Shockey, who had gotten his start on a semi-pro team in Bloomsburg in 1910. The Tigers won the first two games by scores of 7-6 and 7-5, while the third game would be rained out. Through it all, the years since, the Bloomsburg Fair has grown to become the largest fair in all of Pennsylvania, having expanded over the years from its original single-day run in 1855 to an 8-day slate of events today. At the same time, another community institution was coming to prominence as well. It had been initially founded in 1839 as the Bloomsburg Academy, but was inactive for many years thereafter. That would change, however, with the arrival of Henry Carver as principal in 1866. Taking charge of what was then called the Bloomsburg Literary Institute, Carver led an expansion of the school, the hallmark of this perhaps being the building bearing his name as Carver Hall, built in 1867, that remains the school's landmark. In 1869, it was accredited as a state normal school, with a strong emphasis on teachers' education. The name changed again in 1916 when the Commonwealth bought the school, now calling it Bloomsburg State Normal School, then once more changed it in 1927 to Bloomsburg State Teachers College. During World War II, naval training classes were held on campus, which the subsequent Navy Hall got its name from. In 1960, the name changed yet again, this time to Bloomsburg State College, and an expanded curriculum was introduced. A final change to the current name, Bloomsburg University of Pennsylvania, took place in 1983, with the introduction of the state system of higher education, which the university remains a core member of today. By the 1850s, the canal era was beginning to come to an end, superseded by the quicker and more efficient railroads. The first railroad to reach Bloomsburg was the Lackawanna and Bloomsburg Railroad, which opened in town in 1858. Running from Scranton to Northumberland, it operated through 1873, when it was bought out by the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad. Other iron roads would come to Bloomsburg over the ensuing decades. By the turn of the 20th century, four major railroads, the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western, the Philadelphia and Reading, the Pennsylvania Railroad, and the Bloomsburg and Sullivan Railroad ran through Bloomsburg, each offering countless jobs for locals. By 1870, Bloomsburg leaders were prepared to formally incorporate the community. There was a problem, though. It proved impossible to separate the urbanized area from the rest of Bloom Township without leaving the latter with too few people to have an effective township government. A solution came from the state legislature, courtesy of Senator Charles R. Buckaloo, himself a Bloomsburg native. Buckaloo expanded the boundaries of Bloomsburg proper to include all of Bloom Township, which thus ceased to exist. And during the March 4, 1870 session of the state legislature, Bloomsburg was officially incorporated as a town, as compared to a borough. To this day, Bloomsburg calls itself the only official town in Pennsylvania for this reason. This was but one accomplishment in a long career in politics for Buckaloo, who had previously served in the U.S. Senate from 1863 to 1869 and would subsequently run unsuccessfully for the state governorship in 1872. An early proponent of both proportional representation and cumulative voting in the United States, he also had, in 1854, headed a federal commission to ratify a treaty with Paraguay. Buckaloo made a notable return to his hometown July 1878, accompanying then-President Rutherford Hayes when he stopped in Bloomsburg while traveling to Wilkes-Barre to celebrate the centennial of the Wyoming Massacre. Buckaloo would later serve as president of the Bloomsburg and Sullivan Railroad, as well as 2 more terms in the U.S. House before his death in 1899.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
You will love the feel-good feeling you get when you shop at Grand Central in Nescopeck and Hazleton. You will enjoy a no-pressure professional sales staff, experienced delivery crew, service after the sale,
and don't forget, everyday low prices.
No matter what you're shopping for in your home, we have you covered with top brand names like Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, England, and Dillon Custom Rugs.
With our enormous selection and the flexibility to finance interest-free for up to 60 months, Grand Central makes it easy to make your house a home.
Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the WYLN News Midday Update, posted daily between noon and 2 p.m., powered by Lehigh Valley Health Network. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another segment of Trooper Talk Tuesday. I'm Trooper Anthony Petrowski, Trooper and Public Information Officer. Today we're talking about Halloween safety. Now, there's a lot of different things that go on Halloween night. First, let's talk about our trick-or-treaters. Number one, I understand you're all going to be excited, you're going to be in your awesome costumes, you're going to be excited to get all this free candy, but we have to make sure that we're safe. So, when you're walking around, whether it's during the day or at nighttime, be sure to look both ways before you cross the road to make sure that it's safe to do so. Again, I know you're going to be excited, but I want you to get where you're going safely, so make sure you look both ways before crossing the road to make sure that it's safe. Now, on the other end, drivers. We understand that kids are going to be out trick-or-treating during the day and during nighttime, so be aware of that. Maintain eyes on the road at all times. Kids are going to be excited, they might be crossing the road when they shouldn't be, and as a driver, we have a duty to be aware of pedestrians. We know on Halloween night that kids are going to be out, so let's be very extra careful so they can have a great and safe night. Now, parents, your kids are going out. Whether you're going with them or not, it's always a good idea to put something reflective on their costumes or something that lights up. Now, they may not like how it looks, so maybe just put it on the back of their costume so as you're walking behind, you're able to pick them out and see them. This way, not only can you see them, but drivers can see them also. This is a great way for kids to stay safe and for parents to be able to maintain eyes on their children during the night. Lastly, let's talk about our adults here. A lot of times adults will go to different parties. They might go out to local restaurants and bars. Halloween night, troopers will be out to make sure that the kids are safe and that the roadways are safe. That includes taking drunk drivers off of the road. Now, if you're planning on going out, going to a bar, going to a party, plan ahead. Have a designated driver or use a ride-sharing app. In other words, we will arrest you if you are under the influence of alcohol or a controlled substance and driving your motor vehicle. Halloween doesn't change anything, so plan ahead. Make sure that you get where you're going safely. It's too easy nowadays to avoid a DUI. All of these safety tips can make sure that we all have a great and safe Halloween night. On behalf of all of us here at Troop N, happy Halloween. We'll see you next time, Trooper Talk Tuesday.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.